Hey guys, what I'm going to do here is just go over what we've arranged in the areas that we've got to work with at the moment. And then any suggestions that you've got of things we need to add in, or something differently. The first map, this is an online, so this is actually online, so we can jump in from basically anywhere on the planet. And I'm in this little machine here, so this is what will be assigned for trainers to come in and drive around on. So these are going to be parked in different places, but if somebody's in one of these or moving around it, that's a trainer that's in there. Okay. This area here is called the shop, so I can go and buy stuff. And what I've done here is bought a whole lot of containers, 40-foot containers, that I am moving around with the reach stacker there to our container area. So I'm just going to drive out to that there and show you and this is an area that I'll be so I want to put a little flatten this out and culvert in through here with a drain, so then it's a lot easier to get up onto this area here, which is a huge flat concrete, semi-flat concrete area. And I've started building some down the far end here, so we can build up containers of all different sizes and descriptions and pack them in different angles and things like that. And we've got like a massive area here that we can do different things in. The ground isn't quite flat at the moment, so we've got to do a little bit of work on that. Some areas are great, and then because I've put layered in section, I've had to it's not too bad down the front end here. So we can build all kinds of things in here. We can put buildings in and all sorts of things. So, but that's basically, this is like our container park. So we can have 10 of those reach stackers out here and guys moving containers backwards and forwards and loading trucks. So we can park a whole pile of container trucks and trailers out here and have them load up the trucks and move stuff away. So, but I'm going to get a couple of the civil guys to fill this in here so it kind of makes it a lot flatter to travel between the shop and parking the containers out there. We can have 1,000 containers out there without a big issue. So. Now the same thing, like at the moment I'm moving containers, but the other thing I want to do is put a whole lot of pallets across the road here. So this area just across the road here is where we have our forklift area. So I've got some forklifts, different size forklifts, reach stackers, various things. And what I'm going to do now is exit the little vehicle. So now I'm walking around. So anybody else here will be able to see me walking around as an avatar. So I'm just going to go up and show you inside the building here. So we've got 3 or 4 of these buildings set up. Trucks can back in, we can unload the pallets, we can use the forklifts, move the pallets over onto the pallet racking, all kinds. Only the little forklift will fit up in here into the door, through the doorway, so that's why we've got that one here. So, but we can use the telehandlers to move stuff from across the road there and bring it into the doorways. So there's all kinds of things that we can do there to emphasise what it's like. So we've got this building, that one there, and then some other smaller buildings out the back here, which have one of these little electric low level, whatever you call these little things here. So we can use that to move stuff into these buildings here, which have a higher level of pallet racking. The issue that I've got is, as you can see here, when you plant these buildings, they tend to create their own platform underneath them, which has gone a little bit funny here. So I need to work out filling in this gap here so that we can actually get gear up into there. So whether I can do it from the map building side, or whether I just have to bite the bullet and fill it in with some material. So we're still working on that little bit. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll head back to the little off-road, I think, four-wheel drive thing. And we'll go for a drive down through the map, and I'll show you the different things that we've got here. So this is kind of like our logistics and shipping container area, and I made it here because of the fact that it's close to the shop. So if we want to bring in 2,000 or 3,000, containers and a couple of thousand pallets to load into all these buildings, it's closer. That was the only reason for it. So I'm going to jump back into this machine, and we're going to head down the road here. So I've got like an external camera, or I can be just in the cab. But I thought to have a better view of what's going on. So this main road here, at the moment I've got AMA traffic turned off because it's a left-hand drive situation. So that's the other thing we'll work on, is changing it to right-hand drive, and having cars coming and going. But also at the moment, for moving stuff across the road, I think it's easy to just have that turned off. Now, to get gear down to the mines, to the quarry, we can manually move it down, or we can have a low loader, set the low loaders, load excavators and trucks and all sorts of things, and back the low loader, drive that down and unload. You see here, just coming up on the left, is a couple of the underground truck and dump truck and loader. So, which isn't much use on this map, but you can see on that they've got a little track there, which is the case. Now, coming up here, there's kind of like an underpass right over here. And this is where we're going to have all of our traffic management. So that's the other aim of getting it changed, so that it's set for right-hand drive, is that as we come down this, and as we come down here, you'll see just set up, and we'll bring material down from the quarry and set it in here. So what we'll do is we'll have traffic management at two ends of this area here. So it's 2 lanes this way, 2 lanes the other way, but we can have a block it off at both ends, put a whole lot of material down on the road, and have the lollipop people running traffic management to stop the cars while the trucks are bringing in the material, or while the loaders are working, the excavators working, all of that kind of thing. So we've got a roller there, we've got some loaders, we've got a telehandler, we've got a little bobcat, and these tippers. So these are ideal for bringing material around, like in a roading situation. And we've got some barriers there. There's all kinds of different barriers and stuff like that to lay out, and all we do is maneuver them into place. So now what I'm going to do is try and get back up onto the road up here to go to the two different quarry areas. The other thing we need to do is to get some young farming guys to come in and mow all the lawns. So we've got tractors with mowers, and there's also, you can see in some of the areas, there's fields in that, in different, those couple of fields down there. So we could actually run farming and do crop management thing, and train guys to do all sorts of things. First of the areas I'm going to go to is over on the left here. that way we've actually got these guys who are learning how to move material in the trucks, learning how to use the tools in conjunction with the guys on the traffic building. And of course they're all talking to each other through a live chat channel. So we've got that and now. So we've got what's called a Discord channel, so anybody that's active on the map can jump into that and be able to talk to each other through the headset and actually see what it is. So which is a good way to get the ball learning. We haven't got the steering set behind us. The second area I'm going to take us to is the bigger quarry. And we can use the bigger dump trucks here. There's two areas to drop material off. And one of them is in a shed just behind these buildings on the right. So let's see. That's just over the back of those things there. Entrance to the areas. Okay, there's two different types of material down in the quarry. One of the types of material we deliver up to the top here. Just as we head around, you can just see that building in the distance on the right there. That's where we drop the material. And then the other one is the blue this is our way down. And you'll notice that it only picks things up sort of as you move through the map. It doesn't have everything posted on the map at one time. As you move along and there's different material that you can move, it'll pick it up as you go. So it'll show it to you as you go. So as we get closer down here, everything will it only shows you sort of up to sort of a couple hundred meters in front of you, and that's purely to save resources on the computer. So you can see as we come closer, it's kind of joining everything together. There's our loader there, one of the loaders. Okay, so this is the quarry, and you can see over here the material's disappeared again. this is our map. This is the entire map. So if you look at it, this is where our forklift area is. That's where our reach stack is in that. And those are our containers there. It's still showing it up as farmland, even though I've put a concrete pad on there. So that's our shopping area there. As we came along, that's where our road traffic management is. That was that first little quarry there, and then that's the bigger one just there. And when you're looking at the map, you're the triangle, and it's facing sort of south. This is where I want to go over here, which is a large dirt area that we load into a machine for gold, looking for gold. So let's see if I can get over there without getting into too much damage. It looks like there is a stream. That's the over there. That's the road that I'm going to get into. I'm not sure if I can do this. Let's have a go and see easy. Oh, now looking at that, and I haven't done this before. Looking at that, I'm going to get out of here. I did wonder this. I think that material there we can excavate. So we can actually come in all along these streams and excavate that material out. Okay. Now that's something that I haven't done yet, but I'll bring an excavator over and just start digging in and just see what it comes up with. So, but this is where I wanted to go, is around to this material here. It's a huge area of dirt, and I think we can go around this way. To now I've got a loader set up over here. No, I'm not using the road at the moment, but this is I'm getting there. There we go. Yeah, so we've got a little wash plant there, and all I've done is set up a loader here to run material up into that over there. So, and then it will produce tailings, which you can then take somewhere else and it'll deliver gold bars into so there we go. So that's this whole thing there. Yeah, it does look like that entire stream all the way through can be mined as well. So and that's basically everything on this map. But the development of it was that there's so much that we can do in different areas that we can have different people doing different jobs in different places, or they can all come together and work as a team as well. So, okay, then on the left, signs and all things. River sand. Okay, so all the way through we can That's where we are there. That's the stream that we are on there. So it goes all the way up through there. So it looks like some fairly decent areas there, and comes all the way up to, that's the edge of the map there. So the map, I think, is 4 kilometres by 4 kilometres, so it's 16 square kilometres. So that's quite a big area of river sand that we can mine as well, to set up a totally different atmosphere and a different way of doing things. So that's the where we were. That's the loader that's by the gold um, sluice there. So yeah, so that whole area there, and so there's different things. Up to 16, I think 16 people can be on here together, and we can have different companies in here, different trainers coming in, doing all kinds of different things. So these guys can be doing their thing over here while somebody else is doing traffic management, and these guys can be working in with these guys. I think that's probably easier because of the locality, that's quicker to get material from there to this highway section here than taking the material all the way from up here. It's just going to be a longer drive. So let's look at material from here goes into this building here, or I think it's this one over here. No, this one here. So, and there's obviously other drop-off points here. That's asphalt. Okay. Oh, river sand. Okay, so that's where our river sand would go. So we can start right next door to it here with an excavator and a small dump truck, and be taking river sand. So I'll put them on. Like, that's my job, is I can place machines at different parts of the map. I can move machines. Well, let's have a look. If I go back here now, at any stage, if I hit the key